Hey, we're sponsored by ourselves, all right? Buffalo-AF.com. Head over, get yourself some Buffalo merch if you're a Buffalo fan. Whatever. Use code BOTCH, BOTCH, for 10% off. I'm telling you, it's the best merch in fucking Buffalo. Nobody can touch it. Nobody can touch
this.
it. And here's the crazy part, right? Bills are filing for that federal trademark.
Buffalo AF?
No.
Oh.
Bills Mafia.
Oh.
And I saw a lot of Bills Mafia.
Do I got to rip this label off? Not sponsored?
Oh, yeah, you probably should.
All right.
I probably should, too. Yeah, we're sponsored by ourselves, but...
Okay. Buffalo AF water.
Yeah, Buffalo AF water. The whole nine. The whole nine, baby. Buffalo-AF.com. Use code BOTCH, BOTCH. Hope you guys enjoy this episode. Let's get back into it. Well, fuck, boys. Welcome back to the BotchPod, the worst podcast in the world. Today, yeah, this is kind of a shit show. All right, so I feel like we gotta explain. We had a guest.
Camera?
Yeah, we're in that camera.
All right, I'm new here.
So what happened was Bill's game was yesterday. We had a guest.
Yep.
Great guest. He still might show. We still
He might walk in on this.
So he
might tell you to get the fuck out.
I mean, this episode might get cut short. I don't know, but we've been waiting too long, so we're just trying to kill time here, and we're shooting shit.
No.
Dan is babysitting right now, so we have Mr. John here. John, if you guys don't know, has All Things Red podcast, which I've been on.
Yes.
As a guest. Cool podcast. Audio only.
Audio only, yeah.
And then we have Zach. Zach is behind the scenes, usually running the audio and just keeping everything in check. Drinking beers.
Literally, it's a fucking sauna in this room.
Dude, yeah, this room.
I'm beating as we're going. I'm like beating up.
If you guys ever see us filming in this room, we're miserable. 9 times out of 10.
100%.
9 times out of 10. We did one podcast in this room, and it was with Nick, and it was horrible. It was so hot.
Did you guys do it in the conference room?
It was right here.
Fuck that.
Right here with Nick, and it was so hot, dude. And yeah, the only reason we do it in here is because our space that is being built is not built yet, and there's other people out there. They're eating pizza and wings. Fuck you.
Right.
Did we order food?
So
We ordered food. The food's on the way.
with that podcast room, is that just basically dedicated to the BotchPod or more?
No, I think I think if they have other people, like other podcasts, like kind of approach them, they're gonna let them use that space. But we're gonna have like our own like backgrounds and stuff to use for that area. But
I think Taylor said something about creating sets.
Yeah.
Or something along those lines, like interchanging them and stuff like that.
Yeah, they'll have sense. Serious question though, like if the pizza lady comes in this front door, do we let her sit down and talk for a little while?
I would have her. Yeah. I would have
Give her
her.
a tip, right?
Yeah. Give her some FaceTime.
I think it'd be
A little clout on the gram.
Shout out to Pizzeria.
If she comes in, for real, make sure you get a headshot of her for the thumbnail.
I will. Yeah, you sure? I'll be sure consent is good. It's good.
Yeah. This is also a Friday night, boys, and
I know.
I'm drinking water right now.
Don't we have beers coming? Nick grabbing a beer?
And Nick was supposed to, but it's been a little too long.
I guess we got a one dog, one bone over here.
All right.
Cracks it without even cheersing.
No.
Right when we launched the pod, we're live.
Yeah, yo, I'm starting to sweat.
I'm fucking... Well, dude, you're wearing a jersey.
I know, I got the jersey on.
Yeah.
Well,
Take your clothes off. Get comfortable. Stay a while.
Pop the top.
Yeah. Tarps off.
So talk about your podcast. You haven't uploaded in a
No,
while.
I have the next episode. I have it done. I just haven't uploaded it because I've been so busy with other shit. But pretty much the long story short version of it was that, like, growing up, I thought. Okay, how do I want to say this? I pretty much thought, like, school didn't really do much for me. Like, I thought school was more so of, like, you know, you're looking up answers, you're doing anything, like, education's important and stuff. But then, like, when I got to college and then just through, like, networking with people through work and then just all the people that, like, I've had help me throughout life, whether it be, like, sports, real estate, anything like that. There's so many, like, hidden gems in, like, what they tell you that you can't get from a book or anywhere else. And then on top of it, too, like, nowadays, like, kids go to school and kids rack up all this debt, and then 9 times out of 10 they don't even like the degree that they got. They don't use it. So it was more so of like I had the idea during COVID, not when I had COVID, but during the pandemic. Why not like just talk to people, shoot the shit, and just more so like get an idea about what they do, you know, why they do it. And then you see like what you're doing with Buffalo AF, right? People look at you like a celebrity, but it's like you pretty much just had an idea and you kept hammering on it, and now look at it.
Yeah.
So that's like pretty much the premise of it. It's just more so of like people that I think are doing cool shit, up to cool stuff, or just like that I know personally that I've seen their process, just like with you, Nick, and other people, just be like, yo, why did you do it? Why do you keep doing it? And stuff like that. And honestly, from episodes I've done, I've had people like DM me and be like, oh, I didn't know this. This is sparking my ideas for this or that. And it's just like, I don't know, because I think social media makes people look at finished products versus like
what it takes to get there.
Yeah, like what it takes. Like, and my podcast isn't even shit. Like, it's not even, there's not even that many people that listen to it or follow it. It's just more so of like, I want to have kids one day. So if they're ever like, Dad, what do I do? I'm like, I don't fucking know. Listen to this.
Yeah.
Well, can you find it on YouTube?
No, it's on Spotify only.
Yeah, it's audio.
Yeah.
No,
I'm sweating my ass off. I'm about to take this off.
That's a dope thing to me, though. Like, I don't even
Slide back in. People think I'm a Diggs groupie. So I got the Diggs jersey on and the shirt.
like we get comments on TikTok all the time that are like, people are like, oh, not everybody needs a fucking podcast. Like, everybody and their mother has a fucking podcast. Like,
Damn, I'm sweating.
meanwhile, I'm over here fucking opening my wallet for this whole fucking production. Like, we got fucking aperture lights and fucking nice $4,000 cameras and soundboards and shit. Like, I don't really even give a fuck. Like, I'm not expecting this to fucking take off and go anywhere. I'm not trying to fucking do anything crazy. Like, I enjoy making connections, like genuine connections. Like, people come on this podcast, I want to make a connection with that person. Like, if I invite you on this podcast, I want to make a connection with you. That's basically all it is, because it forces you to sit down and like talk for an hour.
Exactly.
And learn about a person.
Exactly.
Like, and also at the same time, they get some exposure and they get their story out there. They get to talk about themselves for a little while. And like, we mostly have guys. Like, guys don't really talk about themselves. You know what I'm saying?
No, exactly. And that's like where the whole idea stemmed from. It was pretty much like you've probably watched a million YouTube videos, right?
Yeah.
About whatever, and then you just see like the progression over time. Like, you see, like, for example, like Nelk Boys, like you see their progression over time. And then if you've been following them from the jump, I literally look like I just got out of a pool. That's how badly I'm sweating. But anyways, I'm dripping. It's hot in this room. It's literally.
I'm not sweating that bad.
Yeah, dude. I mean,
Is the door open over there?
yeah, door's open.
Fuck, man.
I also
nuts-
like just got out of a sauna too, so it's probably like still
My
like.
nuts are all over the place, but that's about it.
Yeah, but you see like the progression over time, and it's like, I don't know, like that's with anything. Like, you get better over time by constantly just keep attacking it, going over it, redefining it. But I think, like, me personally, I wouldn't debate this with anyone, but like my personal belief is that social media is like fucked up how people think. Like people don't know how to like have.
I don't think that's your personal. I think I would debate the fuck out of that. But.
Yeah, it's just like people people don't know how to think for themselves. Two, on top of it, it's not even going down that avenue. It's just more so of like, if you really take like an objective approach and like a student approach to it, you can like learn things just through the internet and debate it, or not debate it. That's the wrong word. Grow it, what you're trying to do, and constantly like revolve it over time. But I think people want to put out something that is going to get them attention right away. Or on the flip side, like we talked about this before we started recording, like with real estate, I hate putting myself on camera because all my best friends clown me and they're always chirping me. And like, I'm not like just doing this with this camera on me right now. I'm uncomfortable because I'm not usually on camera, but like, it's like, that's what you have to do. You know what I mean? And over time you get over it. But I think like people like, they just don't know how to run with things anymore. They like want it now.
Yeah, going back to the social media thing, I think it's the new form of propaganda. People are going to spew whatever they want, and people are going to like what they want. The thing about social media is, like, it's not forced down your throat like the fucking news and shit like that. Like, like whether you listen to CNN or Fox News, like they're polar opposites, and you're gonna fucking like whatever you watch and consume, that's what you're gonna believe. You know what I mean? Where social media, you get anything and everything. It could be fucking fake, could be real, and like you never know.
Oh, yeah.
You know what I mean? But going into that, I wanted to bring this up honestly. Like, dude, fucking everyone's getting canceled.
Yeah, it's weird. It's weird because I don't you can't cancel someone. Like you can cancel them, like limit like their viewership and stuff. But like, what does that mean? Like,
Here's the thing though, you know Andrew Tate.
yeah.
Like I feel like everybody knows him now, but
Yo, I'm like some of the shit he says is funny.
I fucking love Andrew Tate. Off the record, I love Andrew Tate.
Cut.
Dan, go ahead, cut that. No, but Andrew Tate. He had 700K subs on YouTube, which is good, but like not like anything crazy. Like, you know what I mean? There's people with like 20 million on YouTube,
Yeah.
like spewing shit, and they don't get canceled. He didn't have a single strike on YouTube, and they took his YouTube, and he said like the same day they took his YouTube, they kicked him off Instagram, which is two different companies,
Yeah.
Google and then they took all of his emails assets, so like all of his Gmail and everything. They took all of that, and then Google took his domain down too for his website.
Mm-hmm.
And it's just like everything just popped off, like just disappeared, all at once. Everything disappeared, and then it's about to get hot.
It's about to get fucking hot in here.
It's getting
I'm gonna be naked by the time this is over.
making layers up though.
So he's on Rumble now. We might start uploading. His
What's
episodes.
Rumble?
Rumble is, dude. I checked it the other day, like kind of right after this all happened, and it was above TikTok on the top free apps.
What is it? Just like a
number
non-censored
two-
social
number-
media platform?
It was number 2 overall. So yeah, so they're like very pro like freedom of speech. They're trying to get Steve Will Do It on there too, because Steve Will Do It got his YouTube channel taken down, which is crazy. But Rumble is like very pro freedom of speech, and they're just it's like another version of YouTube / like Twitch. It's kind of like you can live stream and upload your own long form videos, kind of. Yeah.
What I think a lot of people fail to realize, like I'm not saying this in a preaching way, it's just like thinking out loud, is that like,
He wasn't here. This thing's fucking keeps.
what does it keep moving on you?
Is that the shit? We might.
If he were to pull up, definitely switch him. Because like it'll be sturdy and then it just slowly fucking moves.
Yeah, we get you. Shit. What were we saying?
So actually, I just thought about this. Is when I was in college, like when I was at Mercyhurst, I had a professor, Dr. Federici. That guy was like Yoda, very like old, like super old school, but very wise, very wise. Like he made you think about. Like he made you rethink everything you believed and thought, not like naturally, but the way he like questioned you and like would grade you and stuff like that. So he taught a class constitutional law, and he never graded you based on what the right answer was. He essentially graded you based on how well you can articulate what you're saying.
Like your
and
reasoning?
Yes, your reasoning. If there was something that was like, say, like a law, like, I don't know, like whatever, any constitutional amendment, right, that is already there. If you thought that shouldn't be the case, you would have to defend it, but defend it so well that you could explain it to like a fifth grader, but in more depth than the right answer would be, and he would grade you off that. And even if you were completely wrong, he still was giving you based on, that's how he would grade you. So like the thing that I thought the coolest thing is that he would always say that when you, is Nick hopping in? You hopping in?
Hey, yeah.
We're rolling. You showing face? Yeah, you showing
Is there
face?
pizza here yet?
Yeah,
Is our
we do got
pizza here?
pizza coming, so if
No,
somebody
I'll let
does,
you know when it is.
sweet.
Why, do you want me to hop in for something?
Yeah, you could always hop in.
You can sit on my lap if you want.
Yeah.
Want to take the shot?
Should I take that spot over there?
Yeah.
What do we want to talk about?
Fuck it. Yeah.
You just hop in.
Just hop
keeps-
in?
Yeah, hop in the convo.
Talk about the state of the
I'll
world
hop
right
in
now.
For a combo.
Yes.
I just walked right in the middle of the frame. Sorry, Dan.
Fuck it.
Is Dan editing this?
Dan can suck my
Do you want
ass.
that?
Oh, yeah.
As I'm sweating my ass off.
John's over here sweating.
Pouring.
His nuts off, dude.
All right. Let's go, boys.
All right, so we got.
So we're back.
Yeah, if
So-
you guys saw 716 Nick in the fucking one episode, he's here again.
Back in the flesh, baby.
I don't know
Feels
what
good to
you're
be
doing,
back.
What are you doing here, dude? Honestly,
Chilling, man. Chilling.
I'm joking. This is your place. What are we doing here is the real question.
That is a real question. That's
What are
a
we doing
blue.
here?
No, so what I was saying is he pretty much like he was telling the way that like he ran his class and everything was that if like there was something you disagreed with, or you like how you were saying cancel, like you thought was like a dangerous idea, you thought was a dangerous topic, and you don't want other people jumping on that, he would kind of push that because it opens debate and it allows people to think. Because he was saying that the way that people are pretty much about anything is that they're so set in their beliefs and they're so set in their ideas, and they have like they just want to like be right and they want to feel validated, that once you get people talking and even debating or asking them why they believe that, it makes them think. And sometimes when people like start to say out loud why they think that, they realize, okay, like that actually might not be even true, or that might be bullshit, or...
That mic's fucked up, by the way. Sorry.
Is it?
The stand.
What kind of glasses are those?
Yourmother.com. That's where I got it from. I don't know.
Your mother AF.
So, Nick, how you been?
Good, man. How you been?
Good.
Big Bills win. Can we talk? Did you guys already talk about that?
No, we haven't.
Can we talk a little bit about
Fucking-
that? That was...
John's over here wearing a Bills jersey. We didn't even
I mean, I was,
speak
and
of
I'm
the Bills.
sweating.
Yeah.
My face is so red, I could feel it.
Use it as a towel, dude.
No, I was.
No, yeah, we were down on Chippewa.
Yeah,
If anyone else could feel how hot this room was.
I know. I'm sorry, boys. It ain't gonna be like this in the wintertime.
Wow, I
Oh,
hope
it's gonna
not.
be amazing.
Actually, I hope it's like this in the winter.
It's gonna be freezing in here. It's gonna be nice.
Yeah, let's chat a little bit about the Bills.
Yeah.
We were down on Chippewa.
Yeah.
Block party, whatever the fuck it's called. Great win. Great team win. One of my parlays hit. Thank God.
Yeah, Gabe Davis won me some money too on that.
Same.
Yeah, I was pumped. That was
That's
a good call.
bro. That's
I was getting sharp
easy
for grabbing
money,
him in
bro.
fantasy.
I'm telling you, Gabe is easy money. He's a touchdown scoring machine. Like he might not get 100 and some yards every fucking game, but he's almost guaranteed a touchdown every game. I think it's almost a lock every game. It doesn't make
I
sense.
think Adam had he was asking who to put money on for the who was getting that first touchdown, and there was, I think it was like Diggs, Gabe, and like 3 other players, and he was like, who are you going with? I'm like, I'm going with Gabe Davis all day. Like, I think he's still.
Did you cash it?
What?
Did you bet it?
Yeah. Oh yeah. And I told Adam too. And I get a text from Adam. He's like, bro, I just won $100 off that first touchdown. And I'm like, all right.
Yeah, you can't be that guy that's like, yeah, I told you to do that, then they don't place it, and you're like, oh, fuck.
Yeah. No. I had.
So now I feel like he's gonna come after me for like for all of his picks and stuff during the season. Yeah.
You got to do like an
I'm
absurd
gonna pull
one.
up my parlay. that I
Why?
won.
Did you hit yesterday?
Yeah. I hit one
What
of
did I
them.
do?
One of 3 that I placed. I can't do too many parlays because I feel like I'm. You know what I mean? Like I feel like I can't keep track of them while I'm watching the game. Ideally, I'd like to only do one. Because
Parlay?
yeah, because then I can I know exactly what I need and I know what players need to do what, and I can kind of follow it. But so my first one that I missed was Isaiah McKenzie touchdown, happened. Gabe Davis touchdown, happened. Gabe Davis over 100 yards, that didn't happen. The other one that I missed was Buffalo Bills money line, Gabe Davis touchdown, Gabe Davis over 60 yards, Stephon Diggs over 70 yards. All those happened. And then Devin Singletary touchdown, which didn't happen. But the one I hit, this was my safe bet. I do some risky ones, and then I do a safe bet. Obviously, I hit my safe one. It was Gabe Davis over 50 yards, Devin Singletary over 43.5, Gabe Davis touchdown, Cooper Kupp touchdown. Easy money. Easy $100.
I had an egregious one.
I took that $100 and spent all on fucking Rec Room, pretty much. So Rec
That you were
Room,
out till
you're
5 a.m.?
welcome. Yeah, I was out till 5 a.m. I'm running on about 2 hours of sleep right now.
I'm not
because
going to
that's
read this entire parlay, but I had Cooper Kupp under 93 yards.
Under 93?
Under 93.
What did he have?
He had over 100.
Did he?
Yeah.
know.
But it was let's see, 3,
That's
6, it
risky
was a
bet, the
7
Bills
leg
corners.
parlay. For $25, it would have paid out $4,000. But I think that's the the Cooper Kupp part of it, because I had Singletary, Diggs, Davis, and Knox all over 43 receiving yards.
Yeah, Knox didn't do shit.
And then an Allen Robinson touchdown and Diggs touchdown. but the cup over, that was not happening.
Knox didn't do shit. My buddy kept telling me, he's like, dude, we got to do Dawson Knox touchdown. Dawson.
You think he's gonna have a breakout year?
No.
Really?
I'm sorry, Dawson. I love you, but I just don't think it's gonna happen, bro.
Maybe next year.
He just got paid almost top 5 in the fucking league.
Do you think he'll be top 5 ever?
He's getting paid like it.
Yeah, but do you think his production will be?
No.
No.
I'm sorry. I'm a doubter. Whatever. Call me a hater. Whatever you want. I fucking hope he does, but he's not right now. Like, you know what I mean? Like, he's not top 5. The way he's playing, I don't think he will be, and the way they're including him in the offense right now, he'll never be top 5. You know what I mean? Like, I don't know. Maybe he's not in the right situation right now for himself. I think he's happy regardless because he's getting paid enough.
Shit, I would be too.
Yeah. So he doesn't give a. Honestly, like, I don't know. He probably don't give a fuck. He probably don't give a fuck if he's fucking getting 1 catch or 20 catches.
As long as you're winning.
As long as he's getting that fucking cash, bro.
Well, since we got you here, Sabres, what are we thinking this year?
Woo.
The Goat Head's back.
I'm excited.
Yeah.
I'm excited. Yeah.
Yeah. When's Matt gonna make a logo with the goat head with the 3 eyes? Did he already do it?
We did it. Yeah.
He did.
Yeah.
I'm tripping.
We had it up in the store. The store's not even open yet, but we had it. We had like a teaser up in one of the windows of the shop, but it fell because we didn't hang it properly. But yeah, we'll be able to wrap all the windows with whatever we want. So like we had the 3-eyed guy on the goat head logo.
You were just with Rasmus, right?
Yeah.
You guys were just with
Yeah.
Rasmus.
Yeah, Ras is back in town. We linked up with him for a little bit. He came to the shop, and then we went to dinner. That was nice. Good to catch up with him. He seems like he's pretty excited for the season.
Playoffs? Think they're making them?
I hope so. It sounds like a lot of the guys, or a good chunk of them, like want to be here, and like everybody came back early. They're skating every day. I think they lift in the morning and then they skate.
Yeah.
And they go play golf all day, like every day.
You
So,
golf?
I do. I'm not that great.
Yeah.
But I haven't even gone out this year yet.
Really?
Which is
You golf?
brutal. I usually go like 5 or 6 times.
I could see you freaking the fuck out.
I do. I can't stand it, bro. I'll break clubs and I can't. I go to Top Golf and I can't fucking stand it, dude. I almost fucking smacked the shit out of my nephew because he was better than me at Top Golf. I couldn't hit the fucking ball off the tee. I don't know what it was. I was trying to hit it too hard or something. I don't know. I could hit it, but like, you know what I mean? Like they have targets and shit. Like I couldn't fucking.
I was just in a tournament a couple weeks ago up in Syracuse, but it was like for like a charity thing. Like, you know how the golf tournaments are, like best balls, like they're shit shows. People just get annihilated. But a couple of our buddies were like talking shit, like, oh, it can't be that hard. Sure enough, couldn't get it off the tee box. First time golfers.
Golf is crazy, dude. It's a lot harder than you think.
I'm ass at golf, so.
Yeah, same. Did you go to Chicklets Cup?
No, I wasn't there, but you know Josh Gabriel
Yeah.
fucking tore his Achilles.
Dude, I saw that. It was like the first or second day.
Yeah, because Ryan Wheeler like texted our group chat and was just like, yeah, just Josh just. I thought they were lying, and then sure enough, he's walking around in a boot.
Yeah, and I think he still showed up to like the final day of Chicklets Cup too. So
How was Chicklets
shout out to
Cup?
him. Chicklets Cup was sick.
Yeah,
Like that was
first time.
no. I went to the one in Vegas.
No, I'm saying the first time in Buffalo.
First time in Buffalo. Yeah.
Are they gonna do it in Buffalo every year, or is it?
I hope so, man.
I feel like Riverworks is like the spot for it.
Oh my god, like perfect. Like
Yeah,
they
it's
have
such
the
a good
rinks.
spot.
You have the bar. You don't just have a bar there. You have like a few bars there.
That's like a mall. That place. It's like a mini mall.
Yeah, in a way, yeah. And they have like there's stuff to do there. Like parking's not terrible there either. It was just overall, I thought it was a really good setup. Like Vegas was sick because like where they played the tournament, it was right across the street from the hotel that everybody was staying at.
Yeah.
So I think the one downfall that they had with being at Riverworks, they had to shuttle back and forth to their hotel, but it didn't really seem like a lot of the Barstool guys minded that too much.
They probably love Buffalo too.
Yeah, I think they had a good time. Seemed like they had a pretty good, pretty fun run here.
Better than New York City, I guess, right?
Yeah.
most of those guys are from. Fuck New York City.
Well, some of them are based in the New York office.
What?
Some of those guys are based in the
That's what I'm
New
saying.
York
Yeah,
office.
most of them are. Buffalo's like a fucking, like a nice relaxing vacation for them.
Yeah. So what's what's the plan for the Monday night game? For what's going on with Buffalo app? Where can we find you?
I heard you're a grass lot legend.
Yeah.
I am slowly becoming a grass lot legend.
Is it overwhelming?
Grass lot, if you ever watch this, you owe me 10% of your proceeds because I bring more people to the grass lot than you do.
Facts. Didn't you pay someone to get in there the one time? Like hop in their car?
I can't tell you how many fucking times I have literally screenshotted the grass lot, circled it on the screenshot, and told people where to go. Because they DM me all the fucking time on Instagram, where are you tailgating? Where's the best place to tailgate? And I fucking sent it so many times, bro. It's like annoying. But I'm not mad at people for asking. You know what I mean? Like people want to get the best experience. I'm gonna fucking tell them. But it's just like, grass lot, give me some fucking money. Let me park for free at least. You know what I'm saying? I gotta pay.
Get you a promo code for everybody that comes and parks their car there. Use Buffalo app.
Dude, it's
For like 10
You should get something started up like that.
it's fucking
Make some money.
$40 to park there, bro. It's $40 and it's cash. I can't write
But
it
I'll
off.
tell you what, it's worth every fucking penny.
Yeah.
It's worth every.
It is.
I don't think I've ever had a bad time other than
Never.
Other than being in a puddle.
Yeah, I was gonna say like every time for you was a bad time
It was
filming.
a good time. I had fun.
What was it like
At the
filming for
beginning.
him? Were you ever like,
Filming?
when you were filming for him, was there any times where you're just like, I can't do this anymore?
Yeah.
Yeah, you know what? Can we talk a little bit about the airport situation? I feel like that we can talk. We can talk a little bit about that.
Yeah.
Who's
You
there?
want to
Airport.
tell the story from what you remember, and then I'll tell my side.
Yes,
Okay.
I will. But I'm gonna say this like
Before we start this,
A side, B side, the truth.
Because if you watch any of the videos on BuffaloAF.com, this man is a trained professional. So I'm putting that out there right now. This man is a trained professional. He's been doing this for years, and that's it. So anything you see on that channel, do not attempt it at home. Again, he's a trained professional. So AJ, the floor is yours.
I just want to say there were multiple tailgates that you were annoyed with me. Multiple, like a lot. Not just that. Like Halloween was the last straw. I'll just say that. But like the airport was your idea. You hit me up. You were like, "Yo, there's a shit ton of people going to the airport. We should go there." And I'm like, "Fuck yeah!" So you drove to my house and you picked me up and we went. Or no, I met you there. Someone drove me there and I met you there and you drove me home. But
Yes.
anyway, so I get there with some friends, having a good time, whatever. Meet you, and as soon as I saw you, I pissed on a tree, and that explained. That was after the Bills beat the Broncos, right? You were talking about
When
that
they
time.
clinched the
When
AFC.
they clinched, yeah.
Yeah. So
And this is also like during not the I wouldn't say like the heart of the pandemic, but like this was the first time I personally have ever been out in like public since not I wouldn't say in public, but like shoulder to shoulder. without a
Yeah.
mask.
Yo, it was mobbed. How many
there
people
was
were there?
there was
It really
no
was.
there was no people at the games, but then there was like 500 people in an airport lot, like just
Yeah.
moshed together. Yeah. So anyway, yeah, we were filming. Film came out really shitty, by the way,
It did.
just because it was so dark. We didn't have light.
It was dark.
That's where I met Dan too, which is crazy.
Yeah, that is crazy.
I thought you and Dan were friends for forever.
No,
No, this Dan and him met at the
airport. Yeah, it was the first time I met
Dan
him.
and Kelsey were filming, right?
Yeah, Kelsey was filming for Dan. So, I don't know. That was like a weird video. Honestly, I don't know why it got so many views, but it was just like, literally just like bullshitting.
Like, how many people were there and like with like the pandemic and stuff. I think that's
Probably.
what did it. And like not a lot of people I think were filming content of that at that time still, because I think it was still kind of like
Yeah,
still
so
pandemic, people weren't doing much.
story behind what happened. We were, people Buffalo, fucking.
Literally, we literally couldn't go anywhere. Like anywhere we turned.
Were you
somebody was
shocked
like-
by like that response?
shocked.
I was.
Like how many people were like Buffalo?
Because that was my
Buffalo
first
AF?
time like out.
Not trying to like gas you, but like
No, but
I mean, yeah, like at first, like it was. I'm not gonna lie. Like, did you feel a little overwhelmed at
I-
first? Because you were getting Buffalo AF, and I had like
Well, think about it.
Person was saying was talking about just
Yeah.
too. So like he's getting it from one side, and I'm getting
Yes.
it from another side.
yeah.
So like we're both kind of like getting. I wouldn't say like bombarded. I get maybe bombarded is the word. for it,
Yeah.
But it.
We
It was a bit
couldn't.
overwhelming.
Me and you couldn't have a conversation.
No.
yeah. Well, I
But-
asked because when you told me you're like to get him on like my pod, and I had him on, and then after we recorded, I posted about it. Like my cousin, all her friends, mad people were DMing me that I didn't even know who it was. It's like, how the fuck do you get Buffalo AF? Like this kid's a legend, da da da. Like not trying to gas him, but like, and then he's like, just don't bring up my name, like my real name, because kids on TikTok, like all that. And I was just like, I was like, what the fuck? So I can only imagine what it was like when you got there.
Yeah.
That's why I
It was
asked.
my thing.
I
Is
wasn't expecting that.
my
That's
thing
what I'm
is,
saying. Yeah.
I wasn't either because that was like, because during the pandemic is when like TikTok really took off for me and like Instagram kind of helped, and that was like my first time out in public. You know what I mean? Like really in public
Now since the
with
pandemic.
Bills fans. That was the first one since like the pandemic because that was like my second or third YouTube video.
Yeah, it was early on.
Yeah, and that was like weird to me. Yeah, that was crazy. But I was pissed drunk. Dude. My hands were all bloody. I ate a rotten banana I found on the ground. Fucking took it. Didn't even peel it. Just fucking chomped it. There's a bunch of shit that happened that night. But then, so the plane's rolling in, right? This is the funniest part. The plane's rolling in. I don't know where Nick went. I'm like in a mosh pit of people. Just everyone's like cheering for the plane rolling in. The plane's coming in. I'm standing there, and I had somebody's fucking vape or something, and I fucking hit it, and I was pissed drunk, and like you probably know, but like you get the spins when you're fucking hammered and
Yeah.
you hit a little too much Nick, and I just just fell in a mosh pit of people, dude. Just fucking fell on my back, and literally the Bills players are coming off the fucking plane, and these two old ladies, I like come to, and these two old ladies are like standing on top of me. They're like, "Oh my God, you're bleeding!" And it was my hand. My hand was bleeding from earlier, whatever. And they're like, "We need an ambulance." I'm like, "No, fucking get off me!" They got their like hands
Oh
on my
God.
chest.
It was a nightmare.
They're like ready to fucking do compressions on my chest, bro. They're like over top of me with their fucking hands, and like they're like, don't move. We got an ambulance on the way. I'm like, yo, get me the fuck out of here. And then shout out to Trinity. Trinity Morris fucking came in. She out of nowhere. I didn't see her all night.
I forgot she came. through,
She
yeah.
saved my life, dude. She comes in. She's like, no, he's my friend. He's just being stupid, and like helped me up. And she's like, no, fuck off. Like he's fine. And then like got me out of the crowd. And then I saw you, and you took me home. Thank God. And that was that. I didn't even see the Bills players get off the fucking plane.
Yeah, same. So I was looking for you, and it turns out you're just like on the ground with these two old ladies that don't even know who you are.
I'm pretty sure they were twins too.
Yeah, they were like.
I thought I was seeing
they're-
double,
they're,
bro.
like,
I wasn't.
freaking out. They're like, "There's an ambulance coming," and I'm like, "Don't call an ambulance. This kid is fine. He just needs to sit up for a second, and he'll be good."
Yeah,
But yeah, that
was
yeah.
fun though.
At first, it was a bit of a scary moment at first because like I don't know, like he's laying on the ground like not just eyes closed. I'm like, oh no, this.
I'd do it again.
Yeah.
It was fun.
That's not the worst I've seen him though. So like,
No,
to me,
yeah.
it was.
At that time, it was the worst you see me.
Yeah, at that time.
At that time. Yeah.
Time, but no, there's been worse times.
Yeah, Halloween was the worst, I
But
think.
at the end of the day, we get good content out of it. We end up all getting home safe and sound, and I will.
Did you shoot the Wegmans Ranch video where you took all the ranch off the?
No.
That one had me in tears.
Really?
That one was funny
That was
because all the people in the aisle that were looking at you,
Yeah.
like, what the fuck is this
You
kid?
see the most recent video?
No.
With the dude in the camera, he had
On TikTok.
some guy was like walking around taking photos on his phone, like just like filming like everything on Chippewa, and AJ walks up to him and he goes like, can you take a picture of me? He's like, yeah, sure. And AJ's like, no, on your camera. And the guy actually took a photo of him.
Yeah, I don't know. I just felt like.
Yeah, every person that walks by, I think it's pizza.
Yeah, me too. I'm drooling. No, but Halloween. That's when you stopped filming for me.
He lost
That's
my
all.
mic. I needed the mic the next day.
Did you ever end up getting that video with Danny Duncan when you went down there?
No, Danny Duncan, you're a loser. Yeah, no. Fuck Danny Duncan. Yeah,
That's
no.
a whole other story.
No, actually, no, I'm going to take that back. Danny Duncan is not a loser. His manager, whoever that was,
That's his
you
friend.
are a baby. That guy is a
The guy that was in that shop?
Yeah, that guy, like, you could have easily come out and been cool, but no, that guy was a douchebag.
Yeah, like I asked, I was like, yo, is Danny here, whatever, and I was like, I want to jump through a table on the property. You know what I mean? Like, it'd be a cool video to break a table on Danny Duncan's.
And
cream pies.
as if like that, like that's not like as if like they've done worse things on that property than break a table. Like, you mean to tell me you couldn't come out for like 5 minutes just to
Right.
show
I mean, it
up,
was like
bro,
rain,
come
but
on.
it was like rainy and shit, but like just come out and say hi. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I don't know. He was like in and out too. Like he was literally there, left, came back all while we were there. So he was in there, and then I broke the table or whatever, and then yeah, motherfucker, he sent his little boyfriend out to yell at us and take a picture of our license plate.
Yeah,
It was
on
a
the rental car. So
Rental car.
Get fucked, buddy.
I will say though, it was kind of cool being at that place. We sat there for like 3 hours.
It was funny because when I walked up and I was dragging that broken table, and I was like, I'm leaving this for Danny as a present. And then his buddy was like in the door, like he yelled at us, and then he like had it cracked, and like he said something to us, and we're like, what? And it was kind of, he like was turned back in talking to Danny, and Danny was like screaming at him to tell us shit.
Yeah.
And you were scared as fuck.
I
You were
was,
pissing your
dude,
pants, bro.
Yeah, dude. I got like the camera rolling and stuff. Like
He kept cutting the camera. I'm like, dude, keep it fucking rolling, bro. I'm like, keep the camera on him. Like, keep all this. And he's like putting the camera down. He's like, what? And he's like putting the camera down, dude. I'm like, God damn it, Nick.
yeah.
There's a couple that I've watched where I could hear you as you're recording it being like, yo.
Yeah. That video you could definitely let's cut.
Yeah.
You're like slowly putting it down.
Yeah.
It was
Or
so
like
good.
holding it off to the side.
That was my biggest video by far.
Which one was it?
Close. Pissing off Danny Duncan.
Yeah.
He's
I'm
just-
sure it got like the most it got more dislikes than likes.
Yeah, it did.
More than when Dion threw you through the table?
Yep, way more.
Dion throwing
They
him
got-
through the table was legendary.
You were telling me, you were like, you thought he was dead.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, Dion, that's the hardest I've ever been thrown in my life. That was
There was he was not taking it easy on you either. No way.
no mercy.
No mercy.
No mercy. Yo, he had no remorse for human life at all when he threw me through that table. He did not care what happened. Yeah, that was crazy. But no, the Danny Duncan video had more dislikes than likes, and it had like 23K views and at least 1,000 comments, dude. It was crazy.
Yeah. A lot of
And
people
I
are
pinned
pissed
your
at that.
comment though. You're like, you commented from the Just Dishing account. You're like, if you don't think this is funny, get off the internet.
Yeah.
And I pinned it, and like people were disliking his comment too.
What
Well,
about...
dude, if that I'm pretty sure that video there was like a lot of stuff on Reddit too about like all that content. Like people were pissed.
Oh,
Like,
that's
Danny Duncan fans.
so. That's where like, yeah, Danny Duncan has like a Reddit channel from fans. Like, get a fucking life, dude.
Who
But
is, like, whatever. I don't even know who Danny Duncan is.
Huge
I just know
you-
he's like a YouTuber, but like,
yeah,
what does he do?
YouTube. He just does crazy shit.
Like Jackass
Yeah.
crazy or like different?
Nah, like
Well,
kinda, but like
Like as crazy as Nelk?
similar.
No.
He doesn't prank. He does fuck with, like, he used to fuck with people every once in a while. What's good? Yeah,
yeah, do you want to hop in for like 5 minutes? You don't want
you can sit on my lap.
I gotta pick up the canvases. I was just gonna say we should get the t-shirts out. We're probably gonna have to steam them.
Okay. I'm down. 5 minutes?
You're good, do your thing.
What was it? I don't even remember what I was talking about now.
Danny Duncan,
what he
yeah.
doesn't
Oh
prank
yeah,
people.
yeah. He just spends crazy money on like he'll get like fucking trash cars and just jump them off ramps and like blow them up and shit.
Didn't
Like,
he?
Oh.
Didn't he get like he bought a Tesla and then like
Demolished it?
yeah, just
Yeah.
like burned it or something or blew it up.
yeah, and then he took like an old cop car and put it on top of his t-shirt shop and like I don't know, and he was fighting with the city and like he just does like random crazy shit.
I think the pranks are funnier just because it's like who the hell is that dude? Eric Andre.
Yeah.
Like, what are those people possibly thinking?
Who's that? I don't know. Who that
Eric Andre? How would you describe it? He's part of Jackass, right? Eric Andre? He's a comedian.
Don't know.
You ever see the Eric Andre show? Oh, you gotta watch it. I think you would find it funny.
I'm gonna have to watch that.
Yeah, like there's
Is it?
he does like awkward things, like where you're just like, what the fuck? Like when people bug out. You gotta see the Subway series.
I don't think
ones
he's part of
does.
Jackass.
No.
He was in the new Jackass video, so maybe that's what I thought it was. Or not the video, the new Jackass movie. But there's I'm going to explain this horribly, but there's a scene he does where he is in New York City and he's riding a bike, kind of like an Uber Eats, but on his bike, and he just crashes into a bakery. And he's carrying Chinese food with him. He's like, anyone order lo mein? And it's like stupid, like fucked up shit like that. Just to, like fuck with people. Or he was pretending to be a mailman. He was on the subway in New York City, ripping up people's mail, and then like catching people's reactions, like that type of shit.
You're just trying to legalize ranch, though, so you can't have that.
It might be. It might be a problem for you.
I might have to start a beef with him.
I think
No.
you should.
Start emailing his manager and shit. Yeah.
Yeah.
We'll be in touch, Eric Andre. We'll be in touch.
I mean, I don't know if anyone said this before. I might get the boot from the pod from this, but I think the ranch jokes are kind of corny. I know that's a hot take.
I don't really make any jokes. It's all pretty serious. Says it's corny, then he laughs. You know what I mean?
No,
Like,
it
what
is.
the
It's
fuck?
just like like there was one I saw at the game yesterday. Like someone had a sign that's like Stafford eats boneless wings with
Oh.
ranch. It's like it's kind of corny.
Yeah.
Like it's not that funny, but that's just me though. Maybe I'll just fuck
No,
off.
it's not that funny. It's just like it's like Buffalo people think that's the most disrespectful thing that you can say
No, I
about
know
another
that.
person.
That's what I'm saying.
Even
yeah.
though Stafford probably actually does eat boneless
I'm not
wings
gonna
with
lie, I had
ranch.
boneless wings yesterday.
With ranch?
No, blue cheese.
Oh, okay. Well, it's whatever.
Yeah.
But
Ranch.
Lost some street cred.
yeah, a little bit. It's all good though.
Just a touch.
I gotta start asking, like, when we have rappers on here, I gotta start asking them, like, ranch or blue cheese. Fuck with them.
Yeah, you should.
Because I feel like they
That's
probably
an important question.
don't eat.
Tell them to show up at 2:00 for a 7:00 podcast.
Bro, I know, dude. That's what I'm saying, bro.
8:53. I thought you said he was done with it already.
8:53, bro. Just so you guys know, we've been here since fucking what? We got here at 4:30. No, 5:30. 5:30. We were here at 5:30. Set this all up, and what do you hear? What do you say? Guest doesn't show up. This has happened so many times, boys. So like, honestly, like, I hate fucking begging for this, but like, comment, subscribe helps a lot. And this is probably too late. There's probably like one or two people listening to this like vicariously, like doing other shit. Like they probably got this rolling, but no, like, comment, subscribe, because this is actually it's a lot more than fucking just talking for an hour. You know, like getting the guests, scheduling it, making sure the studio's open, paying for the studio, fucking like it's so much shit and behind the scenes that people don't understand. And then editing takes fucking hours and hours and hours. And then cutting up the clips, adding subtitles. I'm just bitching now. It's a lot. No, it's a lot, dude.
It is, no. It's,
I respect anyone that gets into it. I mean, I know people are like, "Ooh, everybody has a fucking podcast now."
I know. I saw a meme that said that it was like, why do men start podcasts instead of
I
going to
posted
therapy? Yeah.
Yeah.
And then someone commented, which I think Twitter's the funniest fucking app there is, like social media app. I don't have it just because like I'd be addicted to it if you like go deep into the comments and stuff like that, like some of the rebuttals. But it was like that you sent me, and someone was like the same reason that girls start OnlyFans or something like that. What do you got switching it up since Nick's here? The podcast studio. You got a design you're thinking of if you're gonna do a custom?
I don't know. It depends what we're able to do with the one side. I think we're gonna have like the guests, like our our side, like my side, will be the same every time with the couch. And
You're out.
I gotta get set
Yeah.
up. I gotta see what those guys need.
goodbye, friend.
Goodbye.
Well, it's been fun.
Good.
Yeah.
You're still rolling?
Still rolling. I'll come back.
Already was back.
Yeah, but our side will be the same every time, and then the guest side will be something BotchPod related. I don't know if it'll be like a fucking canvas or like we might buy like an LED light to hang up on like a wall, like one of those sliding in walls. I don't know. I just want to make it look cool, dope, and different. But I keep wanting to do like a table podcast,
Like Rogan?
like with a table.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Like there's a million. I mean, different ones. Like not just Rogan.
No, I just meant like how he has the table and the guest is right across from him.
Yeah. Kind of. And we have done a couple episodes like that, but Dan hates it.
Why?
I don't know. I don't even know why I take his opinion into consideration. And he's gonna watch this. He's gonna edit this, and he's gonna be like, "Fuck you, asshole."
I like it just from the aspect of it's like if
Joking,
you're sitting at a table, it's like how it would be if you're not recording.
No.
Right.
Like if you're hanging out, smoking a cigar, having a drink, like shooting the shit.
My thing is, I always cross my legs, and you can almost see my butt cheek every time. Like I cut the clip in. Yeah. I know. No, I don't. I don't really care. It's just like having a table. Just like when people are on here like smoking and shit. Like you can just have an ashtray right there. You know what I'm saying? Like you could just set your water down instead of fucking putting it in between your legs. Like it's just easier having a table, and it's nicer and it's more comfortable.
Have you ever shot in the conference room right here?
We haven't. We don't really like the background. Like
It's
it
even
looks.
fucking hotter in there, bro.
Yeah.
Yo, it's hot in this room. I'm like starting to just like cool down.
But that-
It'd be fucking melt. I'm gonna get chirped so hard in the comments. I already know it. It's coming.
Probably won't.
It's fine.
Bro, we get like this one kid that comments on every single video, no matter what, and he's like, "Please cut the cheese on the podcast." He's like, "I need one of you to fart loud until it stinks very, very
Yo,
bad."
the thing
Every
is,
single he comments the same thing. He just copy and paste every single episode, and I love that kid. If I have to fart, I'm farting, bro. I don't care. I don't care who fucks on the podcast. I don't care if it's fucking Donald Trump. I'll fucking rip ass.
Think you could ever get him on?
No,
I know what I was gonna say.
no. Maybe Joe Biden. I feel like I could scam his people enough to.
To get him on?
Yes. Like he'd be like, "Oh yeah, it's for a good cause or something." Like I just make something up to get him on.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean?
Like something absurd.
Yeah, like stop pedophilia or something.
Stop
like podcast.
Yeah.
Yeah, this is getting taken down.
And he's like, and he's like, yeah, I need people to stop thinking I touch little kids and they touch my wet legs with the hair or whatever he says. So he would get on, you know, just to make his rep good,
Yeah.
up his rep.
Where'd you order the pizza from?
Fuck, dude. Some place called Benito's or whatever.
Benito's?
Yeah, never heard of it.
Where's it? Where is
Never
it?
tried it. About like a mile away.
Oh.
For an hour for a fucking mile away pizza. Should be good.
Insane.
They're making it-
We probably could have walked there and got it faster.
Oh, easily.
And
I was thinking
they
about
fucking
just
ordered
driving.
pizza out there. I could have got a fucking. We could have walked up there and grabbed a slice from them. They're not gonna eat all that.
Yo, I think they might be here actually. Yeah.
No way.
Hello?
On the pod.
Oh, we're
He's
gonna,
taking the
we're
call.
gonna get the delivery driver on the pod.
We're gonna do a review while we're on it? No?
Ask her.
Live
ask
review?
her. Did you already pay?
Yeah.
Do you need a card?
I got
All right, I'll Venmo him, I guess. We're just gonna eat pizza on the pod. This is gonna turn into an ASMR. This is gonna turn into an ASMR podcast. Yeah,
For what?
ask him if he wants to get on a podcast.
Yeah. As we're rolling, we're live.
I'll give him an extra tip. Shit. This sucks, dude.
Sucks for you. I wasn't doing anything, so
I mean, I wasn't doing anything either. I do have shit to do when I go back home, but
I know.
you know,
Well, I got
Just,
buckled last
uh,
night. like we talked about.
Yeah, I got
and then
huddled.
the UFC fights tomorrow. Go out for that. Probably get tuned up. And then
I got a wedding tomorrow.
Sunday fun day. You like weddings or no?
Not really, to be honest.
No.
No, I like do sometimes. Like, it just depends on the wedding too. You know what I
Is
mean?
it a a good friend, or is it just like a friend from school?
It's
Like,
kind of a friend of a friend type of thing. Like,
oh, okay.
I know her and him. I know
Yeah.
both of them. Like, we partied together and like whatever multiple times. We've hung out multiple times, and it's just like, I don't know. It just depends on the wedding, on the setting. Like, we'll see when I get there. I could have a fucking amazing time. You know what I mean?
You don't just absolutely annihilate the
Never
open
know.
bar. She's not even here.
So he's here, and I'm like, alright, I'm coming out.
Oh, definitely. Yeah, I had two friends from high school that got married, and we were there. And it was a little bit smaller of a wedding, and like they had an open bar. And one of my buddies from like high school was he was a bartender.
Yeah.
And like, dude, fucking annihilated, dude. I was like, I was dancing with the wife's mom. Her mom, I was just dancing with her, like getting all groovy with her, dude. And that night, I was at my girl's place, and I pissed in the hallway. I have a weird thing with pissing in hallways, dude. Yo, Nick just reminded me though, like the Halloween game, right, on Halloween day. Did I ever tell you this story?
No, there's another one this year though.
I know.
Well, it's the day before.
Overheat. Just letting you know.
Yo, I'm at, you're at 6.
You're good for now, but
Put a fucking blow on it or something, douchebag.
Put an ice pack on it.
Put a cold water bottle or something. I don't know. It's too hot in here.
Watch it. That's him though. He's gonna roll up.
My
He's here for the pod.
dick is about to overheat. So yeah, the Halloween game.
Yeah.
All right, I was out till
Who are they playing?
4 Dolphins, I think. I was out till like 4, all over Chippewa and shit. Couple buddies, and we ended up. My buddy's girlfriend had an apartment downtown, and we ended up staying there. He slept with her. I slept on the floor of her spare bedroom or something.
Yeah.
And then my other buddy slept in bed, and I guess I don't even remember this. We woke up like half an hour later to go to the Bills game, like at 5. Like we woke up, we were downtown. We woke up at 5. Went to bed at like 4:30. Woke up at 5, and I guess he woke me up, and I just got up and just pissed in the hallway. And then no idea what fucking happened. He drove me to my parents' house. They drove me to the game. I had my costume. Nick met me there, and I was trashed. I could barely speak, and I was interviewing.
Was this the last time he filmed for you?
Yes. At a tailgate, yeah.
the Halloween game.
The Halloween game.
No, don't lie to them. It wasn't the Halloween.
That was the last one.
No, it wasn't. Boys in '98.
Oh, you did, yeah.
What's Boys in
I
'98?
forgot about that. YouTubers, shout out Boys 98. They're great peoples. They came. Nick filmed for me that game, because Dan was filming up until then, but Dan wanted to film his own video for that. So I was like, yeah. And Nick was cool with them. So, but I fucking dude, that Halloween game, bro. I was so trash. I could barely fucking talk interviewing people, and then like I didn't piss in porta potties. I was pissing like there's a creek. I was pissing down in the creek, and I had this big blow up.
The one that was off the California lot? That creek?
the grass lot. Like there's a little creek back there.
Okay, yeah. I know.
And it was
yeah.
like pouring rain, and I had this big blow up suit on. That was my Halloween costume, and I was down there, and like to piss, I got like fucking unzip this whole thing. So like I'm like trying to get it off and stuff, and I kept slipping and falling into the creek, and I got Nick's mic, and Nick's like, "Yo!" like screaming at me, like, "Yo, stop! What the fuck are you doing?" And dude,
You can hear him in the camera, like,
I got up, bro, and I was like, "Fuck you, asshole!" And I just chucked his mic. I was like, shit. Yeah, the next day I was like, fuck, dude. He was so mad. Right after that, though, he was so mad. He's like, we're going home. I'm done with this. We're going home. I'm like, no, fuck you. We're going to keep filming. You're like, how the fuck do you want to film? You don't have the fucking mic. You just threw it in the fucking weeds. And I was like, we'll find it. And it's pouring rain out, dude. I'm looking in the weeds, like, trying to find this fucking mic, and it's gone. And I paid you back, though. I paid you back.
Yeah, so we're good.
Well, that's the end of that.
Yeah. I know. I still feel bad, but it was a good time. It was funny. I think. Good
You got any big
memories,
things
you know?
planned this year?
Big things planned this year.
Yeah, because the home opener is going to be nutty.
Yeah, we're supposed to be with like Lee Evans and Stevie Johnson for the home opener. Nothing too crazy. I think the Boys of 98 might come back around January. We were trying to get Max Savage. For the home opener, but I don't think he's coming. Nothing too crazy.
No? It surprises me.
Nothing too crazy. I do have a surprise coming this year. I was going to do it last year. I'm not going to. This year, I think for sure I'm going to do it. And it might get me in trouble, which I'm okay with. It's like...
Like trouble
not
how?
like
Like
crazy trouble, but like it's...
Like banned from games trouble? Like arrested trouble?
Banned from lots trouble.
Okay.
Yeah.
Would you ever run on the field?
Only if I had some sort of prop bet that there would be a streaker that game, yeah.
I'm slamming it then.
I mean,
Let's go.
Yeah, I tell everybody to bet it, yeah.
always.
Yeah. And then
What even happens? You get arrested and like what?
You get banned from the stadium.
For life?
Yeah.
Damn.
Yeah, but also, like, the thing is, they can't fucking... How the fuck they going to keep track of that? You know what I'm saying?
No, yeah, because they
Somebody else
don't,
buys
even
a
at the
ticket,
gates, they don't have anything there.
Right. Yeah, no, I know people that were banned from Bill Stadium, they still go. You know what I mean? Like, they can't stop that for shit. So,
We're in about an hour right now.
Yeah, this is gonna overheat.
are we good?
So no
Pizza's
pizza?
still not here?
Dude, 5 minutes, dude. So they gave him the wrong address.
Oh, shit. Well, fuck. All right, boys. If you made it this far,
Yeah, don't roast me too hard.
I love you. Shout out All Things Red Podcast. Go check it out. Spotify, iTunes. Anything else?
No. We got, you're reserved. I'm only on episode 61, 62, but you're coming back for 69.
I am coming.
You reserved it. Yep.
I reserved my spot for episode
Pause.
69.
That might be the pizza.
Oh, and the pizza's here.
Pizza's
Best way.
here. That's the best way.
Dan's, you got to let them know Dan's, his spot's saved.
Okay, yeah, Dan.
I gave a piss poor performance on purpose.
We're just shooting
So,
shit, bro.
yeah, so Dan, Dan keeps his spot.
Thank you guys for watching. Like, comment, subscribe. Otherwise, you're a big fat pussy bitch. And the camera's gonna overheat in 3, 2, 1,
Money.
0.